Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. They do mean the world to me. This is the daily forecast. It is for all signs, so I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, by all means, it doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path or doing anything wrong. It just may not be your reading today. It's originally created for Saturday the 12th of August, but it's not solely set for that date. If you're seeing it on a different date, but it makes sense to your situation, by all means utilize the reading when you're seeing it rather than when it was originally created for. I do believe readings have a way of finding us when they're needed rather than when they're originally created for, so don't get caught up in that. If you're new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily videos, and there's just some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about when utilizing the channel, what decks I'm using during the reading, how to follow me on social media if you want to follow my Instagram or my business page. If you're interested in a private reading, those are available, and you can message me at either of those places. Please know that I will never message you to sell you a reading, so you would always have to initiate that conversation. If somebody reached out to you and said that they were me trying to sell you a reading, it's not. And then simple ways to support the channel. You can do so by watching the video in its entirety. It helps me with my YouTube watch hours. Hitting that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the content. Subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you get notified when I put out new content, which is daily. And sharing the video out and leaving me a question or comment. All of those things greatly help. So thank you to those of you that do that. And what else? Oh, if you hear me referring back to cards that you don't see in this reading, I'm referring back to the Sunday reading, which is the underpinning reading of the week that gives us like an underpinning level of energy of what's going on throughout the week in the background. So you can always check that out. It populates in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this reading if you want to see that. Alright, so let's see what these cards want us to know. Okay, our card for the day is the Knight of Wands. Alright, so not mad at seeing him. He's associated with any of the fire signs, Leo, Aries, or Sag, but primarily Sagittarius energy. He can be quick, impulsive action. The reason why I'm not mad at seeing him is because we're still in Leo season, so he's part of the fire sign energy. And so that, bodes nicely, and the fact that Lionsgate is about to end, right? Or we're in Lionsgate right now. There might be some action that needs to be taken by us or some other parties coming at us rather quickly. It could be someone from the past, but regardless, or we could be heading towards a situation in the past in an effort to change it or in an effort to take action to make it better. To me, Knights are about servitude, loyalty, service, right? How can we be in service to ourselves? How can we take, quick action in the right way to make the things happen that we want, right? Underpinning this from the Sunday reading is the Queen of Cups. So whatever we are going after, not only do we desire it because it is the Knight of Wands, but we should be feeling that desire at a very deep emotional and intuitional level. I always like the Knights and Queens together because Knights to me are in servitude to the Queen. So whatever we're feeling through that Queen of Cups, nurturing sort of water energy, this Knight of Wands is ready to take action and make movement or make decisions around those feelings. And to me, the Knights can be about decisiveness. Sometimes the Knight of Wands can be seen as impulsive or possibly lacking staying power. If we're dealing with a fire sign that is impulsive, or it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but somebody that is quick, impulsive, they may not have staying power, so just be aware of that. But for me, for the majority of us, this might just be about us just jumping in and going for it. I think yesterday's wasn't it the new moon in Sagittarius? It was. So this is a Sagittarian card, so that new moon in Sagittarius energy is kind of flowing into this Knight of Wands in this taking of action, jumping on our horse and moving forward into the weekend, determined and ready to go after what it is we desire, whatever it is that feels right to us. Let's look at the Moonology manifestation card. New moon in Libra, know that you are loved. So, this to me is about the Queen of Cups energy, right? That nurturing sort of, yes, water sign, but oftentimes associated with Cancerian energy, which I see as nurturing, one of the most loving, empathic signs of the deck. New moon in Libra, Libra to me is about maintaining balance, and new moons are about new things being created. This knight to me is jumping forward to create what it is he desires, what it is the Queen of Cups feels, and where it is we want to go, right? And being open to loving ourselves enough to give this to ourselves at this time, to begin to create it, to begin to take action, to begin to move forward with whatever opportunities, gifts, choices, possibilities have been given to us through this period of this Lionsgate portal. Let's look at the clarifiers. Page of Pentacles, we saw him earlier this week, so again, still, seeds are being planted for a better 3D life, a better 3D world, more money, better relationships, better outcomes in our day-to-day world. They may not quite be here yet because it is a page, but we're learning how to get there. We're thinking about, okay, what feels right, where do I plant my seeds, and then how does the Queen of Cups water them, nurture them, and bring them into further fruition. We have the Knight of Pentacles, so we have two knights on the board. So again, this is about, and I like that the Knight of Pentacles is here buffering the Knight of Wands, because any impulsivity or fast movement, quick choices, once we maybe make those choices, the Knight of Pentacles is an extremely dependable energy. He is slow moving, practical, discerning. He's going to move when the time is ready, right? He's a little bit more educated than the page, so we could have what's the word, like an evolution in a way during this time that teaches us about what we begin, now we need to carry forward steadily, step by step, and continue to move forward into the future with a focus on our goals of 3D betterment in a way in our life, and taking the correct right steps, going one step at a time. If it feels right spiritually, if it feels right emotionally, then it's okay to take that 3D step forward and take the next action, step by step. The last clarifier is the Two of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles energy. I feel like this is a choice around our 3D world. Twos can indicate the relationship to the self, but it can also indicate choices, paths needing to be chosen from, or decisions, outlooks, perceptions. We might be juggling two different outcomes or ideas of which direction we want to head in. I do think that we will choose the right one, but we need to choose the one that kind of not only feels right with the Queen of Cups underpinning all of this, because she pairs nicely with all this Pentacles energy. We're not going to be overly emotional with her influencing here, but also choosing the one that inspires us or that we desire at a deeper spiritual level with the Knight of Wands here. And then, again, taking practical action steps towards moving forward, being willing to learn, being willing to plant those seeds, being willing to start the project or start taking the steps towards what it is we need. And in the process of taking those steps, we could very well be making this decision that the Two of Pentacles represents. I do think that all of this Pentacles energy says to me that we are somehow or somewhere focused on bettering our 3D experience, our relationships, our money, our job, whatever it may be. It's the focus to me in these clarifiers is how do I make my world better, my 3D world, what I'm experiencing, how I'm living, what I'm doing, the way that I'm doing it, and processing through that. That's also some of the Two of Pentacles energy too, is processing through that and choosing the right choice, the one that feels right, the one that feels in alignment with our spiritual goals, the one that brings us closer to this balance that we see in this new moon of Libra about knowing that you're loved, you know, loving ourselves in a way so that we can take these actions, slow, steady steps towards making decisions in our 3D world that bring us new opportunities for growth, betterment, and expansion, okay? Let's go to the grounding stone. This is just an energy that we should be grounding in while this is all happening around us. And it is enjoy. So again, whatever makes us feel good. Like the Knight of Wands is going to pursue what stirs him spiritually in a sense of desire or passion. the Queen of Cups is going to move towards whatever stirs her in a space of intuitional correctness, or what's right for her, what feels right emotionally, and also what nurtures her, you know, what tells her that she is loved, right? That gives her that love. This nurturing probably is focused on ourselves at this time, or the decisions that we make in our world around our 3D world, but enjoy these options, enjoy this option to move towards this. Take the fiery passion of the Knight of Wands and enjoy the excitement of the new choices that can be made through the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. And then step steadily forward, not only in passion, but in practicality, towards creating a plan, taking next right steps, and always checking that Queen of Cups energy that underpins this of, does this feel right? Is this in alignment with my intuition? Does this nurture me? Does this make me feel more love in my life? That is your reading. I hope it makes sense. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care.